I know I said I was probably gonna go to sleep, but then I forgot there was something else. I have to like update you guys because like I've been gone for a while because of school. School's been kicking my butt a lot because I'm going to be a tech designer, so it's just a lot of tech packs, and I'll explain that too if you want to know. Definitely, I'll definitely explain tech designer about in the fashion industry, but this is not what this video is for. I'll make that in another video. I have like a whole 3 months to talk about that, and that's simple. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the movie that Queen Latifah is in, Bessie. I like it. I like the movie. Like I got stuck in the house one day because like it was my day off and was like my first day off from school and work at the same time. So I just decided to go on HBO and watch this movie Bessie. It was really good. I liked it. Bravo, Queen Latifah. But you always do good and you can sing. So basically what I got from the movie, and this is like a brief summary of what I know about Bessie. Bessie basically before Billie Holiday, there was, and before all those other singers, there was Bessie. And Bessie basically was like a blues singer, but it basically went through her life and everything. And it was different because like nobody really talks about how, those singers lived, and she was a bisexual blues singer, which I thought was like kind of like it was amazing in a way. And I know why they picked Queen Latifah to do it because in a way, like a lot of people know that like Queen Latifah, even though she doesn't say it, and that's all about her personal life, and I'm all about like, if you don't want to talk about your sexuality, you shouldn't have to. Unless you're getting in the bed with me tonight, then like who cares about my sexuality? Like, you know what I mean? Like you won't know my sexuality until we do something sexual, right? Right. So basically she played a bisexual character, and I liked it because in the beginning it basically shows like Monique is in it also. So I was like, oh, okay. And but basically it shows Monique being the number one star. I forgot who Monique plays, but she's a number one blues singer at the time. And basically Bessie is like so inspired by her that she has to go see her because sees her perform or whatever, and she does a great job. And basically she's in awe, and she just wants like, oh my gosh, like I want like what she has and everything. She goes to her train. Her train was just like a tour bus now, but it's a train. So she goes in or whatever, and she has like women walking around and everything half naked, and basically talking to some guy about money. And Bessie comes in and is like, I want to be your backup singer. And she's like, oh, okay, tell me what you got. She's like, singing is it's not just about singing, it's about feeling what people are feeling. Basically anybody can sing, basically is what she says, but you have to really feel the energy of these people. And that's what she did. So the next, like, it took her a little bit longer, but like the next time, I don't know how long it took because I watched the movie like last week, so things are still kind of blurry. But basically she brings her out on stage, and Bessie basically, like, as they're performing, like steps up and steps out on her and does like this amazing performance and really gets into it. And Monique's character really didn't appreciate that, like her, like, because they both were singing, doing a duet, but like they kept on hitting certain notes and everything. You know those notes where you're like, oh yes, like basically hitting those notes. So Bessie like steps in front of Monique, and it's just like hits this like wonderful note, and everybody's like, yeah, it's basically, and I'm just like, yeah, it's one deep scream. But I was like, wow, or whatever. But basically, I liked it, the movie. Watch Bessie. I'm not going to really talk that much about it, but watch it. I just like it because it's kind of showing you that before a legend becomes a legend, how can I put this? Before a legend become a legend, there's always somebody one up you that, like, basically you admired before you became that legend. Like Beyonce. Before Beyonce, there was Tina Turner. And you could tell Beyonce is inspired by Tina Turner by clothes, by movement, by hair. A lot of the moves that Beyonce does are not new moves. She just modernized them. So to me, it's amazing because, then like Tina Turner, pretty sure she idolized somebody too that made her want to dance. I don't like to use idolize because you shouldn't have idols. So who she looked up to. And even in the movie in Bessie, they were talking about, like, somewhere in the middle of the movie, they were like, yeah, we got this new girl coming out, Billie Holiday and a couple of other people. And Langston Hughes was in the movie too. I was like, that's amazing, because before, basically meaning, like, that Billie Holiday is a freaking legend. To know that there was somebody bigger than her even before she was known is so funny to me, because, like, it always shows you that somebody was always, before they were somebody, was nobody that nobody knew from no place. And it's not until you make that big break that people know who you are and you're somebody. And now you're somebody that the little girl who you used to be is looking up to. So I just think it's amazing that we have all these legends that were nobodies before, that nobody even get a second look to, because somebody was somebody before them. If that makes any sense. I know it sounds crazy, but I just had that epiphany and I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. And I just sat down and really thought about that, and it's amazing. And to me, like, if you look at Michael Jackson, some of the movies, like, I think before Michael Jackson, it was called, like, The Backslide, and then Michael Jackson named The Moonwalk. Somebody was doing the backslide before Michael Jackson named it the moonwalk, and now he's, like, signature known for that move. Michael Jackson is, but other people were doing it, like, before it was even really popular. So something was always nothing before it was popular. Like twerking, get out of here. People have been popping their booties forever, and then all of a sudden you want to give it a word, twerking, and now, oh, it's something new. No, it's been here forever. You just modernized it and gave it a name. It's not even modernized, you just gave it a name. So it's just amazing to me how things happen that way. This is basically gibberish, because, well, it's not like, well, not gibberish, but in a way, I just think it's so funny how things over time don't leave, they stay, and they keep on changing and morphing and shape shifting. Really not shape shifting, but shape shifting at the same time. I think that's amazing to me and astonishing. But anyway, my thing keeps on shutting off, and it's late. But anywho, thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you later, and I'll tell you about my school adventures and how like I've been so, like, all over the place. I don't know why I started doing that voice, but it's late, that's why. See ya, YouTube. Miss Lita signing off.